Thank you for joining me here in Denmark, in my home, in my dojo. And I'm very happy to be here. And Martin and Nadia, this year has been extreme. I mean, you started something so positive, you started a positive movement, and so many people have fueled it, and I am just so happy to be a small part of it. So thank you very much. Today we're going to work with Yuriashi, and so I'm sorry you have carpets where you're training, because then you're going to have a little bit of burns, because we're going to be, after our warm-up, we're going to be doing a lot of Yuriashi. So yes, welcome, and if you have any questions or if you can't see my feet unfortunately are very important today, so please tell me if you can't see my feet or if there's anything else. So we have help instructor, my helping instructor Camilla. She is also from the dojo and has been training with me for about a year, so it's very nice to have her here as well. And good to see you guys. Yeah. Okay, so slowly we're going to start the warm-up. Yeah, in Denmark it's still a little bit cold, so we need to warm up a little bit more than usual. Okay, put your hands on your shoulders and just slowly roll your shoulders forward, please. And backwards. And we say a big yes, please. And put your chin to the ceiling, because then you get a stretch all the way to the front. And down. And try to fix your eyes on your belt, your obi knot, because then you get a stretch all the way to the back as well. And up. And down. Okay. And take your left hand on the right here. And change. All right. Put your hands on your hips and give them a good turn. To the other side. Yes. Okay, so put your knees together and give them a small turn, please. The other way. Okay, put your left foot out and then slowly stretch. Now roll on your back, like roll, and then try to reach the floor. Don't pull too hard. slowly up. Change to the right leg. We need to open up the hip. Come close. Yes, okay. Now the whole body, get it into moving. Straighten the knee. Feels good? Alright, so Yuriashi. Yuriashi is the movement that you don't see. Now, normally when we move around, we're going to take this from step 0, okay? So I hope that the higher grades will think that's okay, and perhaps take the steps as well and think, okay, maybe I need to do that again. That's what I did yesterday anyway when I thought of this. So it's actually for my benefit, I'm sorry. But Yuriashi is movement where we move like we do in karate, unseen. We have to be moving so that the opponent doesn't see us coming or don't understand how far or how fast is this going to take. So you have to be in the face of the opponent immediately. And Yuriashi is fantastic at doing that, both for the blocking and for the counter or for the aggressing part. So we're going to start from the basics. Yuriashi, when we move around, then we normally walk like this. We lift our feet. This is not how we move in karate. Everybody knows this. We don't move with our feet off the floor. So what we're going to do is the same here, Yuriashi. Think of it as moving from side to side, sliding. You know those water slides that's on the ground and then you put some water? You're going to have that same feeling, okay? So try and move a little bit like this. What happens in your legs? What happens? Okay. Hello. Nice to see you again. Or whatever this is. Okay, so from here we move. You lift your foot a little bit off the floor and then you move with the back leg. Because I'm moving this way. Now the back leg is here. Which means that the set-off is from the back leg. So I actually move like this and move. Okay? This is the motion that we need. This is the motion that we want. Okay? So stay down, don't move up and down. This is the motion we want. Okay. Now the thing is, when we move, we need to be sure how far we move. Because Kihon, Kata, Kumite all have Yuriashi. So we need to understand and use the body correctly. So you can't just move once, and then you move a little bit, and then the next one, you have a wide stance. That's no good. Usually, when we move from side to side in Yuriashi, we move from Kibarachi. So if we use Kibarachi, go down in Kibarachi, make sure that you can tighten your muscles here, tighten in, and then you lift your foot again. And then you have this same width you have the same space between your feet. Same space between your feet. Okay? So, if she's doing, you're going this way, okay? So, she's gonna have a feeling like someone is doing, someone's pulling, okay? So, have the same feeling. Use your hips. Move, move, move. Okay? So that's the idea. So here, like this. When we finish the movement, you tense your muscles. And of course, you don't stick your butt out. Maybe you keep the body straight again. Like this. Yes. And be careful that your feet don't open up. You have to tense everything inside and push it the way you're moving. Okay? Now, there's an exercise to help us tensing up. So, we will begin with going to the right, so you have your left hand out and your right hand to the side. So when we move here, we do an oitsuki, okay? So, ich, and relax, mi, san, shi, go, back, sit, hot, ku, eiju. We use the sideways movement, sideways Yuriashi, for a few katas. But I really like kata yide. So we're not going to do the katas because I would like to focus just on the Yuriashi. We're doing different forms of Yuriashi. But in kata yide, we have a movement to remember from here. Then we move up, Yuriashi, Yuriashi. So we move sideways. So it's very important because if the distance in the kata is wrong, if we begin here and we might end up here, then we did something wrong. We have to end on the same spot. It's clean and it's just how kata works. Yes. So this is also one of the little, things that are very important, and you have to work and work and work. And when you actually get it working and you end up at the same spot, it's like, yes. Okay, so we'll take another round. So from here, in here, left hand out, and we're moving to the right, okay? Ich. Ni, san, shi, ga, ek, sich, hot, ku, eiju. Okay, so now we're going to move two movements. From here, ich, ni. So we have to move fast. So we can't just say, okay, next time. No, that's not good. We have to move. Okay? Because when we attack, we have to move fast backwards. So we're not caught by our opponent. Okay. So, right, left. Ich, ni, san, shi, up, ek, sich, up, ku, eiju. And check your feet now. How is the stance? How is the width? Is it too long? Is it too short? What's happening? Okay? Good. I'll just catch my breath. Just checking the... That's good. Good, 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 good. Okay, so, yes. Now, we have Yuriashi also in other variations. For instance, if we are Furukuri, and we are standing like this, okay? And she's advancing, so she will hit me Otsuki Joda, for instance. So she's going to move forward. And what I'm doing, I'm just going to show you, then we're going to do it again. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm moving my foot, and then in order that I'm moving here, so I am moving to get my English is not very good. Okay, so I'm moving to be diagonal because, as we all know, Sing-Sudachi and diagonal attack, not good. But she doesn't know that. Anyway, so she's moving forward and I am going like this because then I'm right here. So, like that. So we have a diagonal. Thank you. So what I would like for us to do is, from here, you don't have to stand and jump. I'm too old for this jumping business, but if you feel like jumping, that's fine. I just keep moving, okay? And on my count, you move your left foot, and then you move your right foot so you're on the diagonal. Okay, we can pull up the stick. Here, this is my attacker. She's coming here, and I'm moving diagonal on her. It's like a Hanshuan, 45 degrees. Okay, so we have to be 45 degrees on our attacker, because then it's easier to push her, or him, for that matter. Okay, so, we're ready, we're doing it slowly now. From here, moving, 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 ish, like this. And you can counter if you want. Yeah? Okay, I'm back. B. Yes, and try to get your hand up, because even, just like that, because even if the hand is moving, she might be very fast. She's not very tall, but she's very fast. So I have to protect my face just in case her hand moves direction. Okay? So I can use, I'm not using, remember the hand is not the block, it's the wrist, which is the block. Okay? So from here, keep moving, feet. Okay? Back. Sun. And of course the most important thing is move out the way and block. The thing is, you can also use that when you do Maigiri, because Maigiri is very forceful. So of course when you use Maigiri, if you move, you can move like this. We'll get to that. Okay, so from here, she. Back. Four. Back. 6. Up. 2. And last 2. And of course we're going to do to the other side as well, because that's how it works. But in order to, then we can do 2 things. Now we're going to, take the right foot And take a big step, and the left foot to be up next to the opponent. Because I need to show something. So from here, if I'm moving here, then I am, she's expecting that I'm here, and she's expecting her attack to come straight forward. Even if she has a chance to move slightly, then I'm still diagonal, and I am this way on her. I do my block, and then I counter. Okay? And the thing is, even if your boots are ended too close, then you can move out, or you can do different things. Because Yuri-Yashi is fast movement. Okay? So, think of it as like you have the block. So you have the side of the opponent, and it's your call. Okay? So, we have the right foot out, slowly, slowly, and then you move your right foot. I'm just doing it really slowly now, and left foot here. Okay? So you have the block, and then you counter. Of course, the opponent is moving forward, so we have to adjust. But this is just how to practice. Okay? All right. Okay, so slowly, each out, block, counter. Okay? Yeah, and again. Keep moving. You don't have to jump around, but you have to keep moving, because if you stand still, then the opponent is going to notice the second you move. Okay? So please keep moving. Yeah? Okay? All right. Slowly. Each counter, block, counter. Sorry. Jesus, that's my head today. Sorry, guys. Please just follow my movements. Don't listen to my babbling. I'm apparently blah today. Okay. So from here, slowly again, block and counter. Each block, counter. And block, counter. Yes. Okay. Now we're going to speed a little bit up. Okay? Each. Hey. Some. Shoot! Go! Up! Switch! Up! Breathe. Breathe. You're very welcome, dear Martin. Okay. Please don't knock over things in your house. I'm sorry. Don't send me a bill. Okay. Yes. So we can also use this, because when we counter, when we normally counter Maigiri, it is with Giramara. And usually we step back with Giramara, but sometimes when we do Kumite, then we fight with someone slightly bigger than ourselves, and it's not very nice when people and this huge kick is coming towards you, then it's rethink what to do. Change your thinking. Think, when they lift their foot or their knee, they're doomed. You're the one, because it's difficult when you start lifting your knee to start changing directions, okay? So when people start kicking like this, then you have the possibility to do something else. For instance, you can do the Giramai on the outside. Instead of moving back, you can go on the outside and do the same thing. So here we use the Giramai and outside, okay? Then we control it just like when we have the Sosuke, when you have the arm that controls, then you have the same control of the leg which moves forward slowly, and you can do something funny or whatever. So this is what we're going to try and do. Yep, nice and slowly. So from Kamaite. Okay, slowly. Again, you take your left leg and you take your left leg all the way out. You do the Giramai in here and Yuriashi in or Haituchi or something like that. Okay? Because if they have their necks to you, then you might as well enjoy it. Do something fun. Yes? So, again. Left and right. Get out of line. Yes. Right. Okay. So slowly. Each. Yes. All right. Again. Slowly. Each. Yeah. And last, each. Yes. Okay. So 10 please. A little bit faster and keep moving. Each. Move. Sun. Shin. If we like, do it to the other side. Just for fun. Yes. And actually I was practicing with someone yesterday, and there was a kick which was easier, but really a lot easier with one leg than the other one. And I think all of us has it like that. And then sometimes we just need to say, okay, but instead of 10 with one leg that I am not so good at, I'll do 12 every time, so that I slowly get a better feel. Just an idea. Okay. So from here, Kamai, right leg, and slowly you take your right leg out, same as before, and your left hand up. And you do the Giramai like that, or you do the hit in the bus. Yep. All right. Okay, so from here, each. knees. Yes. Alright. And one more slowly. Each. Get over that. Try to or counter. Okay? So 10 please. Each. Okay, 10-second water break. You need some water. Wonderful to see all these people. Thank you for coming and joining. Alright. Vil du slukke den her, eller hvordan er det til?
Nej, jeg slukker.
All right. We were just talking about turning off or on the heater, keeping the heater on or off. Well. Okay. So now Yuriashi, like I said, comes in many forms and shapes. But today we are going to look at 3. So as you can count yourself to that we have had 2. Now we're going for the last one. I'm not saying that there isn't any more Yuriashi types, but these are the 3 that we are going to work on today, because otherwise the sky is the limit. But as we go side to side, or 45 degrees, we can of course move forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Alright? So, we have excuse me, similar idea. If you just keep your legs straight, arms, we'll just take them off for now. Yeah, to the side. Okay, so what we're going to do is, we're going to think that we lift up the left leg. Of course, we're not going to lift it up like that, but we're going to lift the foot and move forward. Okay? So, slowly, each, and backwards, knee. Try, and this is not easy, and you have to move the heel a little bit, but don't move the heel up. That will come later, because then we move in different ways, like we did when we did it diagonally. Okay? So, we're going to just have straight legs for now, and move forward, each, and backwards, forwards, up, back, up, yes. And again here, it's important that we don't take a long step and then go back and then we all of a sudden have a short step. You have to have the same step length. And it's different for each one of us, like our hips are not the same. So the width of my yoi is different from yours and all of yours. But it has to be the same every time for me. I cannot have a yoi that looks like this, and then sometimes it looks like this, and then sometimes it looks like this. That's sloppy. We have to get these details, and that's what we keep working on. So figure out which one is yours and keep it the same. Okay? Yeah. So from here, now think that you have to be in Kamae. Don't stand in Kamae, you don't have to, but find a Kamae which is not as far as single sudachi, but just a little bit, because it's easier to move from there. Then you take off, and then we go forwards, ich, and backwards, ni, aisan, shi, go, up, sich, hach, kyu, ju. Oh, nice. Okay. Now, in order for us to again move like we did with the first Yuriashi, we did Otsuki to help tense up the body. We're going to help tense up the body here, and we are going to, when we move, we are going to do 2 punches. Okay? So from here, and you can use single sudachi. So from here, single sudachi, and move, and then you start with the left hand, and then you turn to the right. Okay? So, ich. And here, and then you move backwards, ni. You move the back one first, and then the front one second. Okay? So, forwards, left, ich. Backwards, right, ni. There you go. San. Shi. Go. Left. Sich. Hach. Kyu. Ju. Alright. So, it's very important also here that when we move forwards and backwards, that we don't move the upper body as the thing that moves the whole body. Because then we straighten our leg and our stance is going to be not right. It's going to be crooked. Okay, so from here. Okay, so we're going to move a little bit faster. Okay, so please. Okay? Ready and ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Up. Sich. Up. Kyu. Ju. I change. Alright. Now start off with a little nice, slow. Okay? And just start moving forwards. Backwards. Keep looking, staring at the same points on the wall. Okay. Now, again, of course it's going to be reversed this time. So we're going to start with forwards is right and left. And then backwards, left, right. Okay? So slowly, each. And backwards, left, right. There you go. And forwards, right, left. Shi, left, right. Go, right, left. Look, left. Look. Look, right, left. Sit, left. Hutch, right, left. Q, left. Ju, right. Now we can have a little bit wider stance. Okay, not wider, longer, sorry, longer stance. Okay? Take it easy, take it easy. Now we move forward And then we're going to go a little bit faster. And then tense up your body so you really feel. And now you can, when you tense up your body and you really move forward, then you will notice the heel will come up a little bit. But this is kumite, so this is more like you have to move the arrow, and this is not kihon, which means this is not the basic. This is just sort of a drill to kill. No, sorry. Look at the, yeah. If I ever write a book, it's going to be called the drill to kill. No, sorry. I'm just babbling again. Don't listen to me. Okay, forwards. Itch. Backwards. Itch. Forward. Sun. Shoes. Oh. X. Six. Up. Two. Adieu. Hey. Now this is of course a drill that we use because we don't want the opponent to see us coming. So when we move forwards, it's more difficult than when we take a step forward, okay? That's the idea anyway. But sometimes the opponent will take a hit or a punt at us. So we have to block. Now, so we move backwards. Now the way we move backwards is yuriashi, funnily enough. But from here, we use the yuriashi to go backwards, but we slide yuriashi forwards right after to counter. Okay? So we're going to do some slowly. We are in kamae here, and then slowly we're going backwards and then forwards, okay? So we'll do 10 slow, backwards, forwards, and just get a feel for the move, okay? So from here, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Okay, two things. Again, the movement, you have to make sure that you don't make a shorter stance or longer stance. Now when you do kumite, the stance is where you stand, and you do, because sometimes the opponent has a leg and you have to go across it or something happens. So sometimes it's not that beautiful. But when we train and we do all these drilling and drills, then we actually get the body to tell us where to put our feet. And then the idea is that we just listen. Then it will hopefully, yes, be good. Now that's one thing. Okay, keep moving. Tense up. And make sure that you block. And then make sure that you don't lose momentum, because you're in movement. The idea is that you move backwards, but only as far as you need to go. Block, because you have the opponent blocked, then move forward straight after. Okay? So don't stand and wait. Because they're gone, or they did something else, okay? Usually, it's another fist in your face. So please move fast, okay? Because then you don't have the time to do something else if you're fast. Back front, okay? So let's do 10, a little bit more, fast. And yes, remember to tense, release, tense, and release. Yes. All right then. Itch. Shi. Go. Switch. Up. Two. And two. Yes. Very good. Questions? All right. Yes. I think I miscommunicated a little bit. Maybe. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. I feel like an elephant in a china shop. Not very graceful, but I'm getting the job done. Okay. We're going to move to the other foot. So we have the right leg forward, and we do climb, and then slowly we move backwards and forwards, and backwards, and forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, and backwards, forwards. Now have you noticed that when you move like this, you actually move, you can have the what do you call it, sole of your foot? The ball of your foot, yes. We call it the ball of the foot. Anyway, this bit here, the koshi of the foot, we use a Japanese word, the koshi, is actually in the ground at all times. We actually lift the heel a little bit, but put down the heel all the time when we need to, because we're in the kumite situation. So we need to have contact as much as possible with the floor, because otherwise the opponent will read us too easily. Okay? Okay. So slowly we will go back. Akyuke. Forwards. Japski. Knee. Ich. Knee. Ich. Knee. Ich. Knee. Ich. Knee. And last. Ich. Knee. Okay. So, we'll do them. Bang, bang. Okay? So, a little bit faster. A little bit. Boom. Please. Alright. Ich. Knee. San. Shin. Go. Ek. Sit. Up. Ku. Ju. Wow, time is going fast. Time is going fast. Okay, so we have also in Basadai we have Yuriashi movement forwards. Yes, from here we have Yuriashi movement, and it's important again to get the grip of the movement, because otherwise we just keep moving the energy. It's like when we do the spring, you press all the energy and then you move forward. If you start moving your hand forward, I can't remember the sensei, but he had this really, really good training idea with keeping your hand on your elbow on the back so that you don't make the bird wings. Okay, because if we do the bird wings, you can be a spring and you can compress all your energy and move it forward, but then you lose a lot of it because you move. Yeah. And at my age, I cannot afford to use the energy, to lose the energy. I have to be able to keep it and put it on the opponent, otherwise I will, not so good. Who's waving at me? Ah, Os. Os has on. Nice. Okay, now, yes, okay, final movement. 10 times to one side, 10 times to another side, and we'll do a little bit of stretching, yes? So that we can all feel a little bit well tomorrow and use our feet, I hope. Okay, so, Aki backwards and Jacuzzi forwards, okay? So, we're ready? Alright. Ich, ni, sam, she, go, ek, sich, hutch, ku, adieu, change. Now, doing Yuriashi, for instance, with Herrn Schüler, that would be also very interesting, because when we move, we can do the Yuriashi, but then we have to press, so we have to use the stands. So we can actually do the whole kata in Yuriashi. That would be quite fun, but that's for another time and a little bit more space. Okay, so we go down here. Straight down, please. And put your elbows just above your knees and you press out. And you can look up. This way, please. Okay, now we're here. We're going to sit on the right foot and then straighten out the left. Yes. And wave your toes. Then you can wave the one hand and wave the other hand. Yes. Nice. And change. And you wave your toes. You wave the one hand, you wave the other hand, whoops, and you wave your eyebrows as well. Yes. Alright, and you sit down. Okay, and do the butterfly. Open up here, good. Keep your back straight. Okay, and legs out, and put each hand on each side of the left foot, and then if you can't reach more than your knee or something like that, it doesn't matter, but when you exhale, then you try and move a little bit further, okay? Little bit further. And then when you're about to scream, just hold on. And slowly up. Right. And to the other foot. One hand on each side. And to the middle. that's all we had for today. I hope you enjoyed the training. I'm certainly a little bit tired, so I did something good. And hope to see you guys soon. I can't wait to train tomorrow. So thank you very much. Os.